Today we're going to be comparing an entire lineup of Stanley products that I have collected over the years. I'm a big fan of Stanley products, so we're going to go over which ones I like, which ones I don't, and what I use each product for. But before we do that, welcome to Kabin's Coffee Corner. This channel is designed to help you choose the coffee gear you want to purchase for brewing coffee at home. Or on the go even for these products today. If you're looking at purchasing any of these, please use the affiliate links below where I'll make a slight amount of commission at no extra charge to you. This helps me produce more content for you and buy more products to review. Also, please like and subscribe. That really helps me produce more content. My stats show that many of you guys don't subscribe when you're watching this, so please do that, and that will really help me fund more projects and do more things for YouTube. I also have an Instagram account called Kabin's Coffee Corner. You're more than welcome to follow me there. Let's go ahead and dive into all of these things, except for a few I actually use for coffee, and I was going through my thermoses and decided maybe now is a good time to purge, because this is just my Stanley product line. Not all my other ones, but things collect over years. So starting off, this is a Stanley flask that I don't use because I don't really drink very often, or really at all. But it's a flask. It does flask things, I guess. I've used it for, I think I've poured like shots of espresso and stuff in it for a travel thing. I don't really use it. I should probably get rid of it. So that's one of these things. But the one thing I have noticed when I've ever put anything in it is very hard to clean, because this is the only spout in there. So unless you just put straight water in there, which I have put a little bit of water in there to make coffee on the go, that's probably the best feature that I've used this for. Yeah, I don't really like it because of that little hole there, and it's not very big. This is the Stanley cocktail shaker that I use to make nitro-infused espresso drinks. I often make shaken espresso drinks, things like that. So a lot of different coffee mocktails, stuff like that. So this comes with this little juicer here, which I've used quite a bit. A measuring, I didn't clean this very well, you can kind of smell it. A little measuring cup here, strainer, 2 little rocks cups, which I actually enjoy using quite a bit. They're really nice. They're also nice to throw granola in on the way out somewhere. And then you have your shaker there. So I really love this thing so much that I bought another one for the office, and it does a great job of making any mixtures that you want. Sometimes I just make iced lattes in there, where you, like an iced mocha, if you put some chocolate and milk and a shot of espresso in there, you shake it and it just mixes it a lot better and a lot more simpler. I really like this. This is my Stanley shot glass set, which I use for travel espresso shots. So if I bring like my Flair espresso machine somewhere, I use these, and it came with 4 in a little pack here, and they're a little warm when you hold it, but the nice thing is you can bring this somewhere and you don't have to worry about breaking it, and it gets the job done, and it works well. Comes with this little travel case here. But really big fan of those. That's why I have the flask, because this came in a bundle and I got it as a gift. Next up, this is my first Stanley purchase from 6-7 years ago. It is a 30 ounce thermos here. So it's got this little lid right here, does the job. Has a couple dents on it because I've thrown it and dropped it and all this stuff, and a nice little pour spout here. I use this for hot coffee. I use this for iced coffee. Anywhere I'm going somewhere, like on a longer road trip or something like that, or gone for a weekend, sometimes I'll fill this up with cold brew and be good for the entire weekend with it. The nice thing about it is I can just pour little cups at a time with it. Overall, I've been very happy with this. It is huge, but it does very well. I love this so much. I actually bought a couple old ones from the 70s, and I drilled a hole in the back of them and made them into a lamp, which has been a pretty fun thing. This is my Stanley 16 ounce trigger mug. This is probably one of my most used mugs that I have from Stanley, because it's a great travel mug. It's easy to do one-handed. It fits on a bike, so even on a hot day, like I'll put a sports drink in this and put it on my bike because it's going to keep it cold the entire time, and it won't sweat, which is a problem when you ride on gravel roads, and it keeps anything iced very well and does a great job with hot drinks. I don't like drinking hot drinks out of it too much because I like to see kind of what I'm drinking, and when, like, if it's like that full, when is the hot coffee going to come out, and is it going to be too hot? That's a concern for me, maybe not for everybody. This is I don't know what this is, but it's got this little locking thing here, pops up here, and you drink that way. I like the little clip that it has. You can clip it on whatever you want. It's super lightweight. This is a 14-ounce mug. The problem I have with this is if you put liquid in it, I believe it's dual walled, but if you put liquid in it that is really cold and iced, it will sweat, which is something I don't like about a stainless steel tumbler. This is my 8-ounce thing, which I use for shots of espresso, flat whites, cappuccinos, stuff like that on the go. It has this nice dual lid system, so you put this on and you can just drink out of that one hole right there, so it's very splashed. That was the first time I've ever had this O-ring come off, so I'm going to put that back on, maybe. But it also has, this fits on nicely, and then it also has the top little lid here. One of the things I like about it is if you want to, you can just put on that top lid and it fits there. I don't know if they intended to do it this way, but this is really nice to put like a little bit of fruit in, or like granola or something on the go. So I use this as a thermos, but I also use it as small food storage when I go places, which has been very, very nice, and I've used it a good amount. I've had this for a few years. This is my second oldest one, next to the big 32 or 30 ouncer. This is just a pint glass, and I use this all the time at home, and it's great. It has, I don't know, it's great. It's just, I think 12 ounces, 12 or 16 ounces, 16 ounces. So I use it for soda, I use it for water. Sometimes I even use it for coffee on the go. It's great. Like if I lost this thing, I would go out and buy a new one instantly. This is basically the glass that I use constantly around the house. I don't really use as many glass products for drinks outside of coffee much. It's just always the thermos because it doesn't sweat. It goes wherever you want. I did realize I am missing one, which is a beer stein that I use for coffee, and I use for a lot of like water-based drinks. So like sparkling water, I drink a lot, and I can put a lot of ice in there. It's 20 ounces. It's white and has a handle, so it's a big 20-ounce mug that has no lid or anything like that, and it works great to basically take a 12-ounce can of something, put a ton of ice in there, and chill it down pretty quickly. So if it's like one that you pull out of a pantry or something like that, it gets it cold. I use that probably between that one and this one. These are probably my main two used mugs. This is the Heavy Duty Master Series food jar. I'm only reviewing this because it's not coffee related, but I mean, it's a Stanley product, so I decided to throw that one in here. It has a like rubber lid on here, so it goes in there. Well, it works great for soup, things like that. It's got a hefty handle, and you screw off this lid. It looks like you can pour from this lid too as well. It has a little spout here. I've never done it that way, but it has like a dual wall. So it's like wall, air, wall, I think, something like that. So this thing is like, it feels like a truck bed liner. It's great, and it does a phenomenal job of keeping food hot for however long you want. And I really like this. I just like the grip lid bowl thing that they have going on for it. The last thing I have, Quencher. I think it's the Stanley Quencher. I wish I had the handle one in a lot of ways. This is a 32 ouncer. It's got a 3-way lid on the top here, so it comes with the straw. There actually is water in it. It comes with the straw, and there's a hole for the straw. You can turn it so you can just drink through like a standard spout. Hopefully you can see that there. Or you can turn it so it is kind of covered and not leak proof, but leak resistant is the way I would call it. This is literally only seen water. This is how I just stay hydrated at home. And it does a great job of handling that for me. I didn't get the lid one. I didn't get the one with the handle for the sole purpose of the fact of it would drive me nuts if I didn't screw the lid on correctly, and the spout of the lid would be that way and the handle would be that way, and it wouldn't line up. But overall, this was just an okay purchase. It does fit in a cup holder. I know that's been a complaint on a lot of my previous mug things, but most of these have fit in a cup holder, which I have found great. So I've been very, very happy with all of my Stanley products. And I'd really recommend these two out of any of the ones that I have. I use more so than any other ones. Well, like, I like my Stanley products. Their lifetime guarantee, I broke a lid on one of these things and they sent me a new one, no questions asked. I think I had to maybe provide a picture or something like that, but it wasn't that big of a deal and it was super easy to do. I forgot, I found two more. This was the beer stein that I was talking about that I often use for sparkling water and things like that. It does a great job. It's 20 ounces. It's good, I like it. And I forgot, this one is the Master Series water bottle, I think is what it is. It's an 18-ounce water bottle. It has a screw-on lid with the little hook. It's heavy duty. Like I said, it's the stainless steel, air, stainless steel, air, stainless steel. Typically it's stainless steel, air, stainless steel. So this is like a quad wall, I think is what it's called. It's got this nice Master Series finish on it, which is the kind of feels like a truck bed liner. It is very scratch resistant. However, recently I put it on a frame mount on my bike and I pulled up on it and it ripped off the coating here and there. This is the first time I've seen any kind of wear on it. Even on the bottom, it's still pretty solid from over 3 years of use, and that was simply 3, maybe even 4 years of use. And that happened solely, I think, more out of user error than anything. But I was very, very surprised that that finally happened, which is nice because you look at it from this angle, it still looks new, and this is on my backpack every single day for water. Very leak proof, very well done. Very big fan of this. So yeah, these are my Stanley products. If you have any questions, let me know. If you are looking to purchase any one of these, again, please use the affiliate links below, where this will help me produce more content for you and help you make a more informed decision when purchasing things. And lastly, please like and subscribe. That helps me so much more than you think it does. So thank you so much for watching.